Yeah.
How have you, tell me, if you don't mind, will you talk us through a bit about what your mental health issues were, and what, you know, and your personal backstory, I suppose?
Yeah, of course. So mine's been kind of a lifelong thing of anxiety, where I've had social anxiety, I had postnatal depression, which was probably more postnatal anxiety. I don't know where it properly stemmed from, but I had a horrible case at school where I was bullied, and my mum's always suffered from mental health problems, my granny. So I don't know, it could be genetic. But mine massively manifested after I had my son 11 years ago. And I know it sounds really cliched, but I literally walked around for 2 years with a black cloud over my head, and I would go out walking on my own. I hated the mother and baby groups because I felt like an imposter, and I felt like nobody liked me, nobody wanted me around. And then I just kind of, I think it got to a head when, I think, Bryony, you and I have talked about this actually, when I honestly thought I was going to kill my son. And it wasn't an actual doing, it was all in my head. I thought, oh my God, what if I kill him? What if I kill him? Oh my God.
Yeah. That are so common with postnatal obsessive compulsive disorder, which is it's very interesting, because there's lots of people. Had you experienced obsessive compulsive disorder before you had your child? So this is interesting. Lots of women will experience, so there's a statistic that most of us, if we're going to experience a mental health issue, will experience 70%, I can't off the top of my head, 60-70% will have experienced it by the time we're 14. But actually, in terms of maternity, there's a lot of these things can just come on.
Oh God, yeah.
So there's OCD is a really common illness to experience as a mother, a new mother, and I suppose new fathers as well. And it is about the same. And the thing I describe OCD is, and the thing that's really helped me, is it's our brain's way, our brain's trying to keep us safe and but it's misfiring basically. So those harmful, those thoughts, those intrusive thoughts in our heads, what if I do this, is us trying to kind of check that we're super safe and we're not going to do anything. But it's
we're on top of everything.
Yeah, it's incredibly distressing. Sorry, so carry on.
Yeah, so it got to a point where I actually opened up to my husband, because I just was in such a mess, because he was going out to work every day and I was stuck at home, and I didn't want to be stuck at home. I didn't want to be a stay-at-home mum. That was my own decision. I was much more productive working in an office, and it got to a point where I actually opened up to him, and he said, you've got to do something about this. So I went to see my GP and had a chat with her. She was amazing. And she said, well, try some antidepressants, which I did. And I'm still on them. And that's probably about 9 years now. And I tried to come off them, but I've actually, I like them. I like the person it makes me. I've done loads of other work on myself with it as well. I've done CBT. I've just finished an NLP course, because I've just can't stop learning about everything to do with mental health now, because I love it so much. And I've done constantly learning about it, constantly trying different things, and also talking about it. And so I do harp on.
I love